trade across East Africa has for so long been derailed by the delays at border posts, given the lack of infrastructure to accommodate officials responsible for the inspections required to ease the flow of imports and exports. Added to this has been the sheer incompetence and duplication by officials. Fortunately, the tide seems to be changing, according to Richard Kamajugo, the Uganda Revenue Authority Commissioner in charge of the Customs Department.
The delays in the cross-border clearance have to a large extent been attributed to duplication and handling procedures on either side of the borders. This has further been complicated by a combination of other factors like poor institutional arrangements, cargo management system, inadequate physical infrastructure, and services required for cross-border cargo and immigration management.
Uganda, that used to be 18 days away from the coast, is now 4 to 5 days away. And improvements of border infrastructure and procedures have been a major contributor to this reduction of distance, I should say.
It is now thought the completion of the border post at Malaba, which will host officials from all licensing and inspection departments, will ease the flow of trade.
The bank's objective is to facilitate trade amongst the East African countries and to facilitate movement of mostly freight and people across the borders.
But if Uganda's economy is to grow, Kamajugo says this will start with ensuring faster clearance of goods at border points.
The global trade landscape has changed, and the private sector is more sensitive to costs, both in terms of money and in terms of time. And as a result of these changes, the customs operations now focus more on improving facilitation without compromising customs controls.
Down the road, we've been working closely with the KRA, with the URA, and all the other government agencies to try and bring this down, and also talking to the operators. And now I'm told that within 3 to 4 hours, you have your goods cleared now into Uganda.
The World Bank, however, condemns the delayed start of the project implementation, as Uganda lags behind the other East African countries in the construction of the one-stop border posts at all the border points. The construction of the Malaba one-stop border post has cost over 15 billion shillings, financed by the World Bank, Trademark East Africa, and the government of Uganda. This is part of a regional project being implemented in the East Africa member states of Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and Rwanda, with the aim of promoting trade and transport facilitation in the region.